Dominic and the gang lead wealthy lives after their last heist, but remain fugitives.
The crew we're after, they hit like thunder and disappear like smoke. You going alone, you won't ever touch them.
In return for their amnesty, they agree to help Agent Hobbs.
Your brother never told you never threaten a man's family?
Together, they join forces to stop a dangerous mercenary in Fast and Furious 6.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
Hi, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Sean. Let's speed things along here because we got to talk about Fast and Furious 6, or just to get through the title quicker, F6. We've all just seen it. Aaron, put your foot on the gas and tell me about this movie.
The script was written by Chris Morgan, who has written every one of the Fast and Furious pictures from Tokyo Drift up until now. And I had a fantastically fun time, but I will say that the script has a lot of problems. But it's not the strength of the movie. You're not supposed to focus on it. I don't think people going into this movie who have seen the other ones and are fans are gonna care.
Really?
So I had fun. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Okay. There's thematic problems. There's dialogue problems. I get it.
But we're supposed to forgive it because there's cool action sequences.
Yes.
But they're 20 minutes of a 2-hour and 10-minute long movie. The rest of it's like verbal ambient. I was like, oh.
I thought the dialogue was about 20 minutes of a 2-hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Well, the rest of it's people just looking at each other a lot and going,
The Fast 5 was a critical success, so I thought the pressure was on for Fast and Furious 6. It will give fans everything that they're asking for, and maybe even more, in terms of what they go to see these movies for.
Yeah.
Which is cars flying after each other and just going absolutely nuts.
Cool
and this
deaths.
movie has some pretty insane sequences.
it does, but there is no irony at all. They took it so seriously.
First off, several of these sequences, I'm thinking people are either going to die, or at least their arms and legs are going to be broken, and they walk away in the next scene without a scratch on them at all. Someone has to be looking at that, kind of laughing internally.
There's gotta be some give and take in terms of how serious they're taking themselves. Yes, it is a serious movie at times, but would it really work if it was just a complete joke all the time? I don't think so. I think there has to be a certain amount of seriousness.
And I agree, but the thing is, the whole thing was dead serious.
I don't know.
So
I
that
don't
when
think
you
so.
got to the kind of goofy action sequences, I mean, the end is on a runway. How long was that runway? That sequence went on for 15 minutes.
That's true.
It's the longest runway in
in the
history.
history of runways.
Yes.
But the thing that I didn't like that bothered me a couple things. One, everything that came out of their mouths was predictable. I was literally saying the dialogue before they were. They're not saying anything that interesting, and their characters weren't making any sense. You know, they had an opportunity here with Paul Walker, Jordana Brewster, they have a kid, and you know, he's like, I don't know if I can come with you on this adventure because I have a kid now. And Jordana Brewster's like, no, go ahead. That would never happen, first of all.
Yeah.
And then later on, they do their little drive or die. No, you have a child and a wife, girlfriend, whatever she is. But that could have been the conflict for the whole movie. Like, I don't know if I should be doing this because I have a responsibility now. But they're like, yeah.
The one I bought even less was the fact that Vin Diesel's current girlfriend says, oh, your ex-girlfriend showed up? Okay.
I'll just leave you alone.
Just go. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You can go see if she's still alive. I don't mind. But
And there's
just
comedy.
have to.
Ludacris and Tyrese have great back and forth. They're always the comedic people in the films.
Yeah.
I don't know about
there-
great.
I mean, there's plenty of comedy, and the action set pieces are so fantastic that I don't mind the script shortcomings. I really don't.
It's not dummy proof.
Man, I've been known to handle big guns. Relax.
This is kind of almost an all-star game at this point in terms of how many people are actually in this picture. And the fact that they give each of them their own moments was pretty impressive to me, actually. I thought some characters would just get, thrown in the back seat.
But everybody's got something to do.
They do.
Whether or
just
not it's
nothing-
good or not
but it's
is
not
another
interesting.
question. I love The Rock. I will see anything with Dwayne Johnson in it, and he does a great job here. He's beating the crap out of people with ease, and it's just absolutely
Really?
hilarious. Yeah. He threw a guy across the room. It was
He did,
fantastic.
right, without any sort of help.
One of the villain sidekicks is this gigantic guy that's even bigger than The Rock, and you just know at some point in the
it's
movie
him versus The Rock,
they're
yeah.
gonna fight each other, and you like to see that. It's fun to see. I agree. I had a good time. I thought the cast as a whole actually gelled better in this film than they have in previous films.
Who I really did like in this was Luke Evans as the bad guy. I thought he had a lot of presence. His taking it seriously worked for me. And I think he brought a little bit of, not gravitas, but you know what I mean. He brought something more to it that kind of elevated what I was watching.
I walk away when she walks away.
Well then.
appears this inspiring tale has come to an end.
Despite a script with a lot of problems, Fast and Furious 6 is a whole lot of fun at the movie theaters, and I think fans of the series are gonna love it, so I say see it.
Fans of the franchise are certainly going to like this, and I thought the action scenes were spectacular, but for anybody else who's not a big fan, I'd say run Fast and Furious away. Skip it.
Part 6 is fast, but it's entertaining and you won't be furious, that's for sure. See it.
Well, our votes add up to 2 full tickets, which is a stream it for Fast and Furious 6. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
To cars.
To The Rock.
Ignore Kevin and see it.
Support for Just Seen It comes from Acorn, distributors of Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries, a modern detective series set in 1920s Melbourne. Now on DVD and Blu-ray. More information is available at acornonline.com/PTV.